and they are racing. Graceful Kitten out to the front, hiding the brick, hard hustled, and up to the outside, Sacred Rider on the run the first turn. Happy Camper is going to tuck in down along the inside from fourth. Down along the inside, Nepal up is next, just in front of Karam. Still a couple lengths back to Texas Hedge, and Iris Declaration at the back of the pack, about 10 or 11 lengths from top to bottom with 6 furlongs to go. So they turn up the backside, and Graceful Kitten showing the way, being pressed by Hiding the Brick. The first quarter up on the board, 23 in 2/5 seconds. Sacred Rider in a perfect spot from third, just about 2 lengths off those leaders. Still 4 lengths back to Happy Camper and Nepal up. They move in tandem, and 3 wide is Karam on the run down the back stretch. About 4 lengths further back to Texas Hedge, and Iris Declaration has always been last. Half mile to go, and it is Graceful Kitten paving the path into the far turn run. The lead is about a length. Sacred Rider now moves a closer second. Up the inside, Nepal up is third. There goes up on the outside, cut loose now up into second is Karam, the big long shot, as they race around the turn. Midpoint through the turn, Graceful Kitten still up top. Karam upset-minded to the outside from second. Now Happy Camper is underway to the inside of Sacred Rider as they leave the quarter-mile pole behind. The half mile was 48 in 2. Top of the home stretch. Karam to the outside of Graceful Kitten. 3 deep comes Sacred Rider. Meanwhile, Happy Camper's back into fourth. 3 across the course in the final furlong. Here comes Sacred Rider. Forging to the front with a 16th to go. And Sacred Rider is rambling home. Sacred Rider, another winner for Timmy Gurchin's going to win. Gathered up in the end by about 2. Tight photo for second. Karam to the outside of Graceful Kitten. Then Texas Hedge, Happy Camper, Iris Declaration, Nepal up. And Hiding the Brick was last under the line. 138 and 4. He's in. They're at the post. And they are racing. Horrible beginning for Speedboat. Was slow into stride. Quick into stride, though, is Tuhui. Lucci also forwardly placed. English Tide from the inside now. Comes on through to be second as they hit up the backside. Battling Bailiff now moves a closer fourth. Then it's My Boy Blue, who's right to that one's outside thing, is next. Advancing from between horses, Sergeant Barger. Ethan's Animal is being hard ridden to keep pace here just in front of Pour Me a Double. Then we trail back a length or two back to Mutual Confidence on the run to the far turn. Land Remembered is parked out wide. Slow starting Speedboat is last. English Tide at a huge number. Comes on through to take the lead. Battling Bailiff looking to daringly split horses there. And Battling Bailiff comes on through in search of 3 wins in a row to be second. Meanwhile, up to the outside, Lucci. The 7-5 favorites parked out wide from third. Ethan's Animals now starting to roll from the backfield thing. Top of the home stretch. And here comes Battling Bailiff as Lucci's way out wide. Ethan's Animal did get the split and punches on through. And Ethan's Animal opening up there on the English Tide. Meanwhile, Lucci's back into third, and then Battling Bailiff and everybody else. Ethan's Animal was the best animal in here tonight. Wins by about 2. Long shot English Tide at 51 to 1 was second. Then it was Lucci and Speedboat after that slow start. Rallied from last to being up in a photo there for fourth. Are at the post. And they are racing. Golden Tax hustled out to the front. From the extreme outside, Masetin Enjoy the Music. And the Boss Factor, the Gray, is working his way over as J.W. Ruckus and Utsi comes on through between horses as they work around the opening turn. He takes charge, the Gray down along the inner rail, and then a length and a half further back, it's English Challenge, Blue Moon Justice, a couple in front of Dual Fuel, and Can't Hide From Me. I have to run by them all. 6.5 furlongs to go as they work around the turn to straighten up for the backstretch journey. Golden Tax took him through the quarter at a quick time, 23 and 1. Meanwhile, J.W. Ruckus trying to be wrangled in there by Utsi from second. The Boss Factor third. Couple links further back as they head up the backside. He takes charge down on the inside. Now, Enjoy the Music. The favorite up to the outside as they continue to run down the backstretch. Basetta backs out of a hole there. 5 to Sundaddy. English Challenge up the inside and a length and a half back to Blue Moon Justice. Now from the backfield, Can't Hide From Me is underway, and Can't Hide From Me is full of run into the far turn run, and that relegates Dual Fuel to the last in trailing position. Half mile, 47 seconds flat. And Golden Tech still up top. Golden Tex bumps the margin to 2.5 lengths. From the inside, J.W. Ruckus still fighting it out with the boss factor. From the backfield, Sun Daddy is underway, continuing to catch the eye. Can't Hide From Me is continuing that wide ascent to the top at home stretch, and Golden Tex still up top. Golden Tex up top, but the lead is down to a length and a half from between horses. Sun Daddy, and on the extreme outside, Can't Hide From Me is upset-minded as they race in deep stretch, and at 17-1, Can't Hide From Me has run by them all. Can't Hide From Me up in the final strides, defeating Sun Daddy. Then it was Golden Tex, who fought on well despite setting fast fractions. Enjoy the Music at the route distance had to settle for fourth. Blue Moon Justice was next in 138 and 2. Are at the post. And they are racing. Good start for Castle Mola. Sweet Baby Ray flashing speed once again. And from the inside, there goes Chippewa. And moving with that one, it is Capiture. You're avoiding me, trying to catch a hole in extremely tight on the run down the backstretch. Meanwhile, up to the outside, Cupid's Payday is next. And a link to the gray only time, Dre Me Less just checked off heels as Miss Matchmaker advances to the outside. And a Bitaby just went by Dre Me Less, who's now last after checking just shortly before the far turn run. The quarter was 22-4, and Sweet Baby Ray at a big number once again is fleet-footed in Florence, shows the way a length on the step up in class. Honeycomb from second. Cupid's Payday to the outside in third. Down on the inside, Chippewa is fourth from the backfield, running on now. Here comes up into fifth, Bitaby. Top at home stretch, and Sweet Baby Ray off the turn still shows the way. Honeycomb is set to strike, and down the center, here comes up Bitaby. And from between horses, lugging in through the stretch run here as starting to tighten the hole, and that one is World Unite. And down the center, Only Time, Bitaby up and after the lead. Only Time a little too late. Bitaby gets up in the final stretch. Good effort once again from the filly by Shackelford. Sweet Baby Ray to hold second. Only Time was third, 111-4. On the drop for the Cassie Barn, they are at the post. And they are racing. Homeroom Angel, hard hustled out to the front. Memphis Cash Queen forwardly placed. Up to the outside, the gray, Midnight Frost. Tapradea is set along in the fourth position on the run the first turn. Red Hot Katie is next. Yes, Siza Miller to the outside of Where the Money Went. And then deep on the course is San Nicola Star. The favorite, Moonlight Rain, is third last, advancing to the outside, Dance the Day Away, and Shannon's Girl Can See 'Em All. Homeroom Angel, the long shot, leads him up the backside after a quarter, 24-1. Her lead is a length to Memphis Cash Queen. Midnight Frost tugging hard to the outside from third. Taparanea to the inside, fourth, saving all the ground. San Nicola Star giving up a bunch of ground deep on the course. Yes, Siza Miller trying to split horses, but there's a wall of horses in front of her. She'll have to wait. Red Hot Katie is next. Dance the Day Away races up to within 4.5 lengths off the lead. Moonlight Rain is on the move, and link for the back. Where the Money Went, and Shannon's Girl is still last, half mile, 49-1. Midnight Frost with an early move to the outside of Memphis Cash Queen. Homeroom Angel is third. Yes, Siza Miller is next, and it's Dance the Day Away. Taparanea up the inside. San Nicola Star continues with the wide ascent. Red Hot Katie is next, and Moonlight Rain, the favorite, has about 12 lengths to raise and a quarter mile to do so. Midnight Frost off the turn. Memphis Cash Queen still fighting on. It's Memphis Cash Queen is shaken up now. Taparanea is cut loose from between horses up the inside. Yes, Siza Miller. Here comes Dance the Day Away down the stand side. Taparanea trying to put away Yes, Siza Miller. Yes, Siza Miller to the inside. Taparanea to the outside, and Taparanea is going to win. And the Indiana bred gets up in the final strides in 140-2. Field of 11 at the post. And they are racing. Stumble at the start for the gray Don't Need No Prince. Quick start from the inside for Lily's Home. Outside Classic Farewell trying to cross and clear. And three Sport Coats stuck right in the middle of them on the run down the backside. Jubilant Joni on debut is fourth. Now there goes Uzi with Inside Girl, the class dropper on the move from fifth. Couple leagues further back on the run down the backstretch. I'm here for the party. Queen Tapiture is next. Captive Star then a length. Back to Night Kiss, who's just in front of Elegance. Up the backside they go. The quarter 23-2. And a headstrong inside girl coming up to the outside to make it 3 across the course. Inside of her Classic Farewell and Lily's Home against the fence. Jubilant Joni's full of run. She's on hold. Looping up wide comes Night Kiss. In between horses, Queen Tapiture as they race around the turn. And Inside Girl at 31-1 comes calling for the lead. Lily's Home shoved hard from the inside. In between those two, 3 Sport Coats. Queen Tapiture is cut loose. She's in about the 4 path to the top of the home stretch. And Lily's Home will cut the corner. Way out wide, Queen Tapiture. Now Jubilant Joni has racing room in between horses, and Manny lets her go, and here she comes. It is Jubilant Joni from between horses. Lily's Home still shaken up, and Queen Tapiture, the 6-5 favorite, has struck the front in the final stages. It's Queen Tapiture battling back Lily's Home to the wire, and I think Queen Tapiture got up in the final strides in a photo there with Lily's Home. Good effort from Jubilant Joni to be third in the running time, 1:20-2. They're at the post, and they are racing. Save the Flag stumbled at the start. Quick start, though, for Promises to Dance in You're So Silly. Comes on through to dictate terms. Awesome Tree to close up third. Coria Comet is down on the inside fourth. To the outside, Intrigue fifth. Advancing to the inside, Ride the Plan is next. And a link. Back to Maltai, who's just towards the inside of Vaccine of Hope. Couple links further back, Rock's Princess races to the inside of Hermana. And after stumbling at the start, Save the Flag is last. You're So Silly. Setting the fractions up top shows the way, too, after a quarter 23 seconds flat. Malcolm Franklin, an Awesome Treat, now move a closer second. Coria Comet in traffic trouble from between horses. Looping up to the outside, Promises to Dance. Ride the Plane to the inside. Intrigue parked out 4 wide. Maltai is next. Vaccine of Hope up the inside. Rock's Princess. You're So Silly. Half mile, 46 seconds flat. She's got a quarter to go. And You're So Silly with the lead. Awesome Treat set to strike to the outside. Coria Comet 3 deep. Intrigued is 4 deep. They're in the stretch run. And You're So Silly. Shake it up. But here's Awesome Treat trying to press on past with those giant strides. And Coria Comet is closing in and lifting off. Here comes Coria Comet up to the outside. Intrigue still fighting his Awesome Treat to the line. Coria Comet, Awesome Treat photo. Coria Comet to the outside, Awesome Treat to the inside. 1:17-3. Locked up. They're at the post, and they are racing. Friction had an alert beginning. Also, Golden Runner was quick into stride. And up from between horses, Varsity Blonde on the run the first turn. Opening act parked out wide in the Tabor Silk says it is Friction just to the inside of Varsity Blonde. Opening act is third. From between horses, Golden Runner fourth. Red Lemonade fifth. And a link for the back to Bambaruski, who's just to the inside of Best Performer on the run down the back stretch. Pitor de Oro is to the outside of that one, and the length back to Rolo Bolo, who's just to the inside of Jenny Lynn, still 5. Back to Spring Lilacs, and La Village Lumiere is last. Varsity Blonde has opened up the lead, the quarter 23-3. So quick fractions for Varsity Blonde, who's bumped the lead to 4.5 lengths. Friction to the outside of Golden Runner, second and third. Advancing to the inside is Bambaruski. Opening act to that one's outside. Then it's Best Performer. From between horses, Rolo Bolo starts to move. And Jenny Lynn from the backfield with a wide angle as they race around the turn. Half mile, 47-4. Varsity Blonde just from Friction. Golden Runner third. From between horses, opening act. Jenny Lynn up to the outside in waiting room to the inside. Bambaruski. Top at home stretch. Whip is out on Varsity Blonde. Up the inside, Best Performer. And way out wide, Jenny Lynn coming to tackle Friction as well. 5 across the course in the final furlong. Friction, but here's Jenny Lynn up and after the lead. Friction still fighting on. They're inside the final 16th. And Jenny Lynn starting to edge clear here. And Jenny Lynn on the stretch out. It's going to get it for the Hall of Famer. Breaks the maiden by about 2. Friction was second. Then it was Golden Runner. And the running time 1:40-2.